Hey, what is going on, crypto people? So listen, Wisdom Tree's XRP ETF is under official review. 240 days until game time. 240 days till game time. Vivo Power, Saudi prince, a Saudi prince, $100 million start to an XRP treasury. I don't even know if I want to mention this freaking Aramco. I don't know, man. Is the XRP community getting punked right now? What's going on? Tokenizing oil on XRP ledger. Is that for real? I don't know, but I will tell you what I know is real. XRP Fi on Flare Networks. It's happening. We're gonna talk about it. It's Talk That Talk Thursday. And since it's Talk That Talk Thursday, I'm just gonna tell you this. You did not own enough Bitcoin. Not financial advice. I'm talking to my family right now when I mention this. Not financial advice. Don't go buy any Bitcoin. I'm talking to my family. They're on the other side of this camera. And I'm telling them, my family, you do not own enough Bitcoin. Let's talk that talk Thursday. What's going on? Why is a Bitcoin OG, I mean, a OG, throwing shade at the people at the Bitcoin 2025, whatever's going on in Vegas, sounding the alarm that they want your Bitcoin? Interesting. I'm talking about this is an OG dude too. And he's not just a Bitcoin OG. Yeah, interesting to say the least. What's going on, brother Crypto? What's good, CJ? Ripple served the BTC Maxis the head of their king, and they didn't get the symbolism. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what's up with that. That was an interesting. Uh, yeah, I don't know. At first I thought it was Brad and what's his name, the chairman, Chris Lawson, like conceding, hey, we were wrong about the energy consumption of Bitcoin. That's what I thought it was about, admitting that they were wrong about this energy thing. And they are wrong about it. They are wrong. Now, were they wrong at that time? Probably not. But that argument could be made that they could have taken more time to see what was really going on. What was really going on. Yeah, what's really going on? What's going on, Asians Logic? Agents Logic. What's up, fam? Yeah, I found someone live. What's up, CJ? What's good with you? John and Austin. You're in Austin. How about that? What's going on? Agent Logic seems like this is the first time you checked into the channel. So you're an XRP fan, FLR fan. Do share. Welcome to the stream, bro. So listen. Let's talk that. I'll call you Thursday, but I don't know what's going on right now. I don't look. I don't. Aramco. Look, I don't know if it's true or not. They got Jungle Inc. covering it. I don't know, man. I I don't know. What's up with Doppler Finance? Is this 3%? Is that every week they're getting this yield? I have not participated in Doppler. This 3%, that's a week. So when they put that report out, it's weekly. I thought that was a month yield. Anybody hanging out in Doppler Finance? Let me know in the comments of the if you're watching the replay or if you're watching this live. Let me know in the comments. Is that for real? This is what I'm saying. XRP, is this for real? 3% yield a week from Doppler? What's going on with that? Now, look, I'm looking more forward to what Flare Network's got going on. I'm not throwing shade at Doppler Finance. I'm just saying my level, my lessons learned and my level of trust is going with Flare. What's going on, Legendary? How are you, bro? Talk Thursday. Yeah, so I got my I am not the connoisseur. So this is Chardonnay, Kendall Jackson. Vin, what is it? Vin something. It's Vintners or Vinters Reserve. Yeah, that's me. I'm just a street kid from Brooklyn. Yeah, that's just this is how I roll. It's not like Miss Crypto C. She's the connoisseur I am. Just give me something that tastes good, please. Just anything. She's the sommelier slayer, sommelier. Yeah, brother crypto, but that this latest report said this week. Are they reporting it monthly and saying it's this week's, or is that 3% per week? I, I don't know. Oh, James Turner checked in. What's going on, James? James said I had 6,000 on Doppler, but I pulled it out. Yeah, that's what I was saying, legendary. It Doppler makes the post. I don't know if it's misleading or but it said this week's yield 3 point something percent, and it's actually up. Now again, I don't know if that's per week or not because I'm just not in Doppler. I don't know, but that's what it said. I'll share it if I can find it. But in any case, look, I know what's real. The SEC has taken Wisdom Tree's XRP ETF into the review phase. Into the review phase. Yeah. 240 days, we're going to get a yay, nay, maybe nay. I don't know. 240 days. And like Jungle was reporting earlier, I hope you guys are watching Jungle Link. Um, some of these ETF kind of get their answer 60, 65, 75 days. They don't have to go 240 days. And most likely with this new SEC, stuff's just not going to take long. I would think 90 days at the longest. But we'll get into that as well. But for me, the news of the week is Vivo Power and this Saudi prince, Saudi something, 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 XRP Treasury, $100 million in XRP to start, to start, jumpstart this XRP Treasury for the company Vivo Power. Long-term holder. They are long-term holder of XRP. He is. So interesting. That I'm excited about that because I've been paying attention to MicroStrategy and now called Strategy, but their ticker is MSTR. That thing has been doing a little something, like a lot. And so, by the way, has MetaPlanet's Bitcoin strategy out in Japan. So if we get an XRP one, what is that going to look like? Right? Because everybody's learning from strategy. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work. Carl Billy's is in the building. Hey, bro, what I missed? Nothing, man. Let's just talk that talk Thursday. I just been pointing out some crazy stuff going on with XRP, and I just want to know is this even real? Like, what's going on with this Aramco deal? Did you guys hear about it? I mean, is that true? Are we getting punked? Are people just putting stuff up just to be putting it up, messing with the XRP community? You never know. That could easily be the case. Easily be the case, right? So I don't know. Tokenizing this oil on the XRPL ledger. Brother Crypto says, CJ, I was part of the Cetus hack. I tell you, DeFi has to get better, and if Flare can do that, man. Yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah. And so, look, that's going to be. It's a smart contract platform. It's a smart contract platform. Sui Foundation stepped up, and it's going to be able to make everyone whole, continue operations and stuff like that. But yeah, anything smart contract, bro. Anything smart contract. They can be a bug. Um, I feel like they're saying it was it, they're not saying it was because of the issues in prices. One person reported that, and I haven't seen a confirmation of it. You know, you can hack or arbitrage and or hack the difference in some prices and take advantage of the protocol, right? And so, although the SUI blockchain was fine, a project, that's the challenge, right? A project comes onto a protocol. Maybe the protocol is awesome, vetted, bumps, bruises, bugs fixed. But then a project builds on that without the same level or measures in audits, bug bounties, all that kind of stuff. And that smart contract, there's something happened there with it. So it can happen anywhere because it's a smart contract. What's going on, Pookie Pookie? Where are all the likes, guys? Says Crawbillies. Yeah. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. It's one of the greatest ways to support your channel. You know how we do Agents Logic? We always like to have just as many likes on the videos. We got viewers in the stream. Appreciate you guys doing that. And if you didn't get a chance to hit that like button on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat. Go smash the like real quick and come back and hang out with the Crypto Season fam. Let's get into a couple of these interesting XRP. Is this for real? Is this for reals news? Let's get into it. Let me first cover this because this Aramco deal because like, bro, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But anyway, here it is, legendary. Just real quick, Doppler Finance, it says XRP April update, 3.1%. The latest yield distribution has been released, and this week's yield was approximately 3.1 APR. I don't know. Users can check the XRP balance and view the yields they've earned on both the XRP Fi and dashboard pages. Yield distribution is calculated based on the average XRP balance over the week. Please note that the APR may vary, and past performance does not guarantee future results. Anything when it comes to yield and DeFi, in my humble opinion, is a portion of your assets. It's just a portion. Just a portion. Some dry powder and stables for liquidity. A cold storage bag that you never touch. Another bag of crypto that you use to deploy into DeFi. The challenge with a lot of people is they do the opposite, man. They take most of their assets and they go chase yield with it. They take 90 and 95% and they go try to chase yield. That's a problem. Or they do like what I did and have a significant amount because it was a 4-to-1 ratio for over collateralization, and you borrow against it, and that means that's a significant amount of your holdings in borrowing against it, right? Now the big to do is we got Bitcoin OGs talking about don't be borrowing against your Bitcoin. It's interesting. And I heard British Hodl. He was like he's calling these guys gold bug Bitcoin gold bugs, a gold. He's basically saying they're Bitcoiners with the gold bug mentality. Riddle Shadow is funny. Um, but he's like, because I think they're throwing some shade on MicroStrategy or strategy. The Bitcoin OG guys are anyway. I don't know. The smart contract risk. There is a lot of CFI risk. We all know what happened with FTX and Celsius and next and all that stuff. We all know. We all know. But more and more entities. There are four major Swiss banks, just to let you know, four major Swiss banks, major, offering uh, Bitcoin loans in Switzerland. You know about the network going over there in Switzerland, right? Pretty massive. Yeah, four of them. I don't know if this is a hoodwink and bamboozle or not. I don't know. I, I, I don't know. I do know this. Um, are there a lot of banks that are bigger than Aave protocol that are offering Bitcoin? So if you look at Linden, if you look at these Bitcoin lending places, one of them is Ledin. There's some other ones. Are they as big as Aave protocol? Just some food for thought. All right. So anyway, this came out well inside. Look, is this true? I don't know, man. Is this true? I don't know. We got some OGs in the community promoting it. Is this true? Just in, Weebus International Limited to buy up to $300 million worth of XRP to establish a strategic reserve and develop infrastructure and accelerate global expansion initiative. Is this true? Did someone just rush to repost this? Has this been verified? Who is Weebus International? I would check Crypto Eddie's post page. It is Crypto Eddie, by the way. You guys keep saying Erie. Um, so, so is this true? I don't know. Legendary, is this true? Pookie Pookie, is this true? Who is Whale Insider? I don't know, man. Anybody can put some stuff together. Where's the actual report of it? Flair posted, commented underneath here. Bus is good. XRP is good. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but that's think Tony from Thinking Crypto reported it. I mean, reposted it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I just like I don't know. Uh, Ripple's Hidden Road debuts over-the-counter crypto swaps in the U.S. Jungle has got the breaking. uh, Jungle is funny. Breaking. Ripple quietly just unlocked institutional crypto swaps in the U.S. Their new acquisition, Hidden Road, now offers cash settled OTC swaps on major crypto assets. And it's live right now for US clients, not citizens, of Hidden Road. This is one of Ripple's first moves post the acquisition. Prime broker, institutional grade, regulated by the FCA. Yeah, interesting, right? That's interesting. Where else do I want to go? Let me go to Jungle's page. He's been reporting on all these XRP. Is this for reals? He's been reporting all this stuff. So he reported about the Vivo Power. That's interesting. I'll cover that in a second. Now this one again, I don't know. Legendary. I don't know, man. I don't know. Here's Jungle's report on it. Aramco plus XRP with a question mark. Oil tokenization bombshell or community fantasy? A stunning document is circulating that claims Saudi Aramco will tokenize oil using the XRP ledger through a project called White Rock. It has logos, Arabic strategic goals, even a signature from a supposed Saudi official. But here's the truth. There's been no official confirmation from Aramco, Ripple, or the Saudi government. And so I think, right? I don't know, man. Like if stuff's not true, I think you get Ripple or Schwartz saying something. Again, I don't know. It's not financial advice. Don't go buy XRP or Ripple stock just because I'm reporting on it. In fact, just don't go buy Ripple stock or XRP. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. You can lose all your money. Okay. He says here, no press release or credible media coverage. The listed signatory isn't part of Aramco's known leadership. The design and phrasing looks more like a fan-made pitch deck than an institutional release. I just feel like maybe someone's punking the community, man. I don't know. I just don't. You got Chad Steinberger reporting it like it's factual stuff. I don't know, though. I just don't know. Jung Lee goes on to say, if real, it would be the biggest utility announcement in XRP's history. But until it's announced on a main stage like XRP Las, I don't know if that's a main stage. It's more likely a high effort fake or speculative mock up. Bottom line, cool concept, probably fake. If this is real, they will drop it where the world is watching. If not, don't fall for the hype, says Jungle. So there it is. Keeping us up to date on that. But for me, let me say hey to some more people in the stream here. Before I go on, to me, the big news is out of Vivo Power. Uh-oh, someone's talking about ZBEC. Did you guys get into that? I did not. What's going on, Pookie Pookie? Though the WeBus announcement is also on the NASDAQ page. It is looking good doing it. What's going on, bro? Sounds like the NDAs are starting to come out. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I hope you're right. Diversified Keys is in the building. What's going on? Hey, bud, got a bag off of ZBAC. Nope, not interested in ZBAC. You grab some? Pookie Pookie waiting on the flare bus. Yeah, I'm waiting on that double decker. So James is saying that the WeBus announcement is also on the NASDAQ's page. I'm excited about XRP Treasury, corporate treasuries, having XRP as the strategy. I'm very excited about that. MicroStrategy was a hit. MetaPlanet was a hit. More companies and corporations in Japan are looking to do it. We've gone from about 10 copying MicroStrategy to 70 now. Really would be interested with an XRP treasury. If we can get a hold of that Vivo Power, what is it? VVVR? I would grab some of that for sure. I don't, why wouldn't I? I was looking into MicroStrategy. That's right, Puku Puku. Smash that like button, guys. I appreciate that. So XRP, is that for real? James Turner says the announcement's on the NASDAQ. It's a lot of stuff coming on. But the Vivo Power, in my opinion, let me share it, is the big one. Vivo Power announces XRP focused digital asset treasury strategy and 120 million in private placement priced at $6 per share above last closing price. Capital raise led by His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Abdulaziz Al Saud. Al Saud of Saudi Arabia. Adam Trademan, interesting, former Ripple board member and CEO of SBI Asia, has also invested and joined as the chairman of the board. Vivo Power, believed to be the first public company in the world executing on an XRP-focused digital asset treasury and decentralized finance strategy. Funds raised will be used to buy and hold XRP. Building out the treasury and DeFi team, as well as for debt reduction and working capital. What is this EN? The energy, wasn't that a token at one time or a company and its token? It says energy takeover due diligence continuing with a focus on Tembu. Anyway, out of London, in the global newswire, Vivo Power International on the NASDAQ on the VVPR is pleased to announce that it has reached agreement with certain investors in relation to private capital raise led by the Prince, 121 million. The private offering was spearheaded. I read that. Vivo Power is believed to be the first publicly listed company in the world to launch this XRP-focused digital asset treasury strategy that also encompasses the contribution to building out the XRPL ecosystem for real-world DeFi blockchain solutions. XRP is expected to be one of the 5 digital assets that will be accumulated by the United States government. We know about that. Hi, baby. Anyway, Kevin Chen, who is, I guess, the head guy over at Vivo Power, says, we are honored to be leading this capital raising for a company that will be the first in the world executing on an XRP-focused treasury strategy. NASDAQ. So according to my laptop, the live stream went out. I hope you guys were still able to hear me. But that's, to me, that is the news of the freaking year. XRP Treasury. A lot of Solana. That's happening. Executed. Solana's got the corporates. Rick Cisneros says, I didn't hear. Yeah, the chat went out. The live stream went out, rather, Rick. Are you hanging out in Vegas, bro? The live stream went out, rather. Can you guys hear me now? Because the thing went out. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. James says you guys can hear me. Okay, awesome. Appreciate that. So, welcome to the stream, Rick Cisneros. Appreciate you guys checking in. For sure. So, look, XRP, is this for real? Wisdom Trees ETF is in the review phase with the SEC for an XRP ETF. Vivo Power is raised 121 million. 100 of that came from the Saudi prince for Vivo Power and an XRP Treasury Strategic Reserve. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember you said you were going to go for the after parties, man. I hope you have a good time, man. I hope you get a chance to hang out with the real ones out there. So that's a lot. Weebus is looking like. Let me let me let me let me see if I can Google Weebus Nasdaq. See what comes up. Weebus International Limited announced a strategic financing and partnership developments to enhance global mobile. I see the Newswire has it as well. Weebus International Limited announced up to 300 million. Let's see. Let me do this here before I share it. Uh, uh, NASDAQ.com/articles. Huh. Interesting. Well, to enhance global mobility solutions. All right, let me share this real quick. Let me share this real quick. It's Talk That Talk Thursday. XRP, is this for reals? Weebus International Limited announces strategic financing and partnership developments to enhance global mobility solutions. Weebus International Limited is pursuing a $300 million financing strategy and renewed its partnership with Cheng Travel to enhance travel solutions. A provider of AI mobility announced two strategic initiatives aimed at enhancing its vision for a seamless travel ecosystem. The company is exploring a financing strategy of up to 300 million to establish an XRP reserve to facilitate global payments through various non-equity funding methods while maintaining shareholder value. Simultaneously, Weebus renewed its mobility partnership with Cheng Travel. So there it is. Here it is. Potential positives. The company is exploring a significant financing strategy of up to 300 mil to establish an XOP reserve for supporting global payment solutions, which could enhance operational flexibility and long-term growth. The integration of the XRP blockchain technology aims to revolutionize cross-border payments, establishing instant settlement for service providers and improving customer experience. The partnership with Cheng leverages a large user base of 240 million annual paying users. Whoa. Providing a strong platform for growth. So they're looking to raise this money. Interesting. So there that is, fam. There it is. But for me, I got to tell you, this news here from Vivo Power is bullish. This is really bullish in my view, man. That's going to be a big deal. Let's go over to FLR Networks, man. Because FLR is not playing. XRP Fi is for real. And FLR Networks is really, really heating up with what they got going on. And on a side note, I don't know if this Chainlink thing, how accurate it is. I'm just reporting it here. $500,000 gone in 180 seconds. Chainlink just proved oracles are one of the weakest links in DeFi. Here's what happened. Chainlink Oracle causes 500, now it's 500,000, okay, of user fund loss. It's 500,000, okay? All right. So Dan's block, I think they used to be Dan Rocky, is reposted this from Hugo. And I remember reading this and saying this and like, this is cray cray in all kinds of ways. Would you like to be able to use XRP to collateralize the issuance, says Hugo, of a stablecoin? The poll overwhelmingly said yes. Okay. And Hugo said pretty conclusive. Crypto Eddie says, "Holy cow, Hugo, I think you're serious." He responds, "Yes, I am. This is already being built by one of the developers in the ecosystem. Obviously, FXRP will be the first eligible collateral from which to mint stablecoins, bringing utility and value, utility for XRP, value to the XRP holders is big. When we see these things kick off, because it hasn't happened, but when we see it happen, to me, XRP becomes a more valuable asset. I'm not betting on what could happen. I already made that bet. That's just me personally. I've already made that bet. I want to see what comes, what gets launched, I'll be even more excited when FXRP launches on Flare version 1.1. I'll be even more excited about FXRP when version 2 comes out, right? It will become a more valuable asset. Dan Rocky really laid it out here. I'm going to share it here. It really laid it out. FXRP as the first stable coin collateral. FXRP coming the first eligible collateral for stablecoin minting on Flare networks is a foundational moment that transforms XRP from a simple payment token into a core DeFi building block. This will enable significant XRP utility and unlocks lending, borrowing, staking, yield farming for XRP holders. It transforms XRP into a composable DeFi asset on Flare mainnet. Creates multiple revenue streams from community pools. First mover advantage as premier collateral asset establishes XRP as a foundational layer for Flare's stablecoin ecosystem. Strong network effects as developers build around FXRP liquidity. The bottom line, this is XRP entering DeFi as a native building block with proven scalability and strong developer interests. FXRP collateral could be the catalyst that finally brings the world's third largest crypto asset into mainstream DeFi protocol and transforms XRP from a payment only to multi-utility DeFi cornerstone. And just so you know, in case you don't, you knew, you can't get FXRP without FLR collateral. You can't get the FXRP without FLR collateral. Right? You got to put up the collateral. Remember when we were constant testing on Songbird real money? You had to put Songbird collateral up in order to mint, right? This is big, 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 big. That's a nice job there from Dan Rocky. Really, really, just to let you know, see this SUI community in about a week or so, everything will be back to where it was. They got got a loan of some sort from the SUI Foundation, I believe it was. So, let me go to Flare's page here real quick in case I missed something from them that I wanted to share with you guys. That's pinned. Borrow caps increasing. Kinetics, 8 hours ago. Borrow caps for USDT 0, Wrapped ETH, and Flare ETH have just been raised. Remember, new borrow caps are often quickly reached, so please try to be patient if you aren't able to borrow this time. We'll continue to try and raise caps on a weekly basis. No more FLR users can participate. We'll continue to raise caps on a weekly basis so more FLR users can participate. Maybe it was from Hugo. We're talking about the liquidity. No, here it is. XRP is highly liquid. XRP is the third largest digital asset. XRP has one of the lowest costs of capital. Now turn it into FXRP and it becomes a productive asset. Earn staking yield. Secure XRP dApps via the Secured Service Network. Interesting. Secure XRPL dApps via the Secured Service Network. Interesting. Which XRPL dApps are we talking about there? All right. So XRP, Apex APL intern is okay. We've got your back. Don't know what that means. Anyway, oh, just to let you guys know, if you participated in the Costin thing and when we were testing with the F assets, you can check your eligibility there. Yeah, check your eligibility there. It's there are some criteria to see if you met the retro part. I think a lot of people got kind of mixed up there or messed up with it. But in any case, if it's there, it's awesome. If you don't get it, what else did I want to share with you guys? Waiting for the double decker, XRP yield, passive income from XRP. Firelight is my light. And it's just because some people are kind of missing the whole deal about FLR, right? Because people, what is it doing for FLR? What is it? XRP turbocharges FLR usage. XRP 5 turbocharges flare usage. Every time XRP becomes XRP via F asset, it needs FLR for collateral and gas, 0.5% of the XRP value is required in FLR as a reserve collateral. An example, minting 1,000 FXRP means the user needs to supply 650 FLR as reserve. Not optional, but built into the F asset version 1.1 protocol. As XRP adoption grows, the system drives continuous structural demand for FLR. So, just so you know, that is the word on the street. So, when I ask the question or I make the statement, XRP is just for reals, it's kind of feeling like it. I have not looked in the strobe. James Turner. James asked if you looked in the strobe at all. If I looked into it, I have not. That's right, Rick. What's going on, JR? How are you, bro? Appreciate you checking in. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button on the way, and that'd be super awesome. If you didn't get a chance to do so yet, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like and come back and hang out with the Crypto Siege and family. It's coming, Keston. Keston's like, when XRP DeFi is coming. Late summer for on Flare mainnet. James Turner said Vivo Power is, yeah, that's looking really, really good. Rick Cisneros says, what's good is this is the first Saudi sovereign wealth fund investing in the XRPL and XRP. And it might get other counties and or countries and big institutions to follow. I agree. Look, this is what's going on with Bitcoin. Just to let you know, MicroStrategy set it off. Went from him to 10 companies. Now there's 70. We got sovereigns. I think Pakistan just mentioned they were doing a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So you got other sovereigns, right, doing it as well. And you can expect the same thing for Solana, step by step by step. You can expect the same thing for XRP, step by step by step. Plus, you got an ETF as well. It's just creating demand for the asset. Oh, I like the idea. Rick says, CJ, one day RWAs will be tokenized and then Flare can extract value from the RWA, put it in on the Flare networks. Imagine the Dubai real estate market, F Dubai, yeah, yeah, on Flare, F Vivo on Flare. It is coming. I hear you, bro. I hear you. So this is big time stuff. So this is again, XRP is a real. There a Aramco, deal. I don't know. Feels like it's fake. With tokenizing oil feels fake. At least that post is just doesn't seem right. But we'll see. In any case, the real stuff is really awesome. The real stuff is really, really awesome. All right, fam. That's the end of my Talk That Talk Thursday. I just wanted to come hang out with you guys and share what's going on. Look at a little bit of a pullback in the markets. Not a big deal at all. Not a big deal at all. What, 105 now, 106 for Bitcoin. Not a big deal. Um, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in June at the XRPL Apex 2025, like Rick Cisneros was pointing out. The dude is Hugo is speaking twice there. So that's going to be awesome to see, for sure. It's going to be awesome, awesome to see. But it feels like more and more demand for XRP it's growing. Flare Networks is further along in producing and providing value to XRP holders, in my opinion. It's going to be an interest. It's going to be a great 2026. That's what it's looking like. What's going on, Limelight Studios? How are you, my friend? Appreciate you checking in. June 10th to the 13th, something like that for XRPL Apex. James Turner says, have a good one, CJ. We are getting there. Those who can hold out will be big winners. Indeed. Indeed. I'm so excited for the XRP and the FLR community for sure. Shout out to Hugo and the team for bringing value to both of those communities. All right, fam, do me a favor. If you didn't hit that like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. That'd be really, really cool if you could do that. Uh-oh, what happened here? Yeah, that would be awesome if you guys could do that. And do me a favor, hit the like button on the way out. That'd be awesome. And if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the Crypto Seas, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.